We're going to take a look at Kaspa here in a second. We do have Bitcoin getting to some very crucial areas here, right? Right back up to a 618. We haven't taken out this area since back. We were falling through back there in July, Monday, July 29th. We were in this area right up here, right similar to where we're getting to now. Last time we got up there, let's see here, let's get my pointer out. So we got right through here, okay, was on, what was that, August 19th. All right, we got rejected. All right, the last time we were above that area, above that price, was back in July, right through here. Okay, so getting to that area again. All right, we have a higher low coming in. We had this low. We were making lower lows in here. We had this low here. We had a lower low, a lower low. We have a higher low. All right, now maybe we'll get a higher high out of here. Be nice to see that sneak in here. All right, the weekly RSI for Bitcoin. Look at that, beautiful. You know, maybe this is going to sneak up on everybody here, right? But we're right at that 618. The weekly RSI's turn to the upside. The monthly is turning up itself. All right, so things are going to get things could get pretty interesting here. You know, a break of this 66. Let's get this on here exactly where we need it. All right there. Yeah, 66,500. That would be a break of that 702. All right, that would send us, yeah, that would get the motor going for sure. All right, look at that monthly cranking right back to the upside. Look at this thing. I mean, you can see that curve happening on there, right? Okay, so there's your monthly and your weekly look great. And where's your 5-day and your 3-day? The 5-day looks fantastic. Right at that 618 right now. The 3-day. And 3-day still bullish too. All right, and if we take and look for any type of wave counts on this, what we got going on here? You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully not a 5 wave right there. Okay, maybe on a 4. Let's look at a 4. Boy, we got a bunch of waves through here. It's really choppy. Look at all this chop through here. Unbelievable. You know, even when it went sideways in here, pretty much sideways in a range, right, between the 236 and the 618 here. I mean, it kind of just went you know, back and forth through here. But this 618, this is a big area for Bitcoin. You can see right through here. All right, we had a wick up here at 65,000 bucks. Just a tad over 65, but that's as high as we've been able to get since back, like I said, back in July. Well, August. What is this? August 1st. Yeah, the end of July, beginning of August. You know, like I said, that's the highest we've been in. What we got in August, September. You know, a little over 2 months probably. So very crucial area for Bitcoin to get back up through. That daily RSI is getting right near the top here. Pull it up. Yeah, right up there, 97 and a 98. Okay. Let's see, we got that low and a higher low. Yeah, no bearish or bullish divergence down here either. That high there. Yeah, the RSI is showing a higher high. That's a good sign, really. From my experience anyway, okay, with the RSI down here, let me show you. Let's pull this up here once, because I notice this when I'm watching for lows to come in. Okay, right on here. Right here, this nub right here, right in the middle here, right where I started this line. All right, you see where that's at, and it's showing a higher high on the RSI, which would be higher price, correct? Well, you can see right here, actually this was higher in price than the RSI. You know, maybe that's a little hint for what's to come here. You know, like I said, in my experience, you know, it broke above this high with the RSI, but it hasn't with price yet. So we'll see what happens there with Bitcoin. But right now, very, very crucial areas here. Break 66.5, and things would start looking really good. Here's your crypto bubbles for the day. For take and see where Kaspa's at. Should be a yellow line around it, right? I think that's what I put on here last time. Let's see here. KAS. Let's pull this up. Market cap 3.98 billion, down 2 spots to number 27. 46.5 million in volume over the last 24 hours, down 1.9% for the day. All right, which I believe we were just over in Discord discussing this. I put out a members only video about this low coming in for Kaspa, about this correction. So if you haven't yet, go watch that members video, okay, about this ABC and this long position that we're looking to get into here. All right, on this chart. We'll come back right over to this. I do want to show you guys over here the FYI. Look at this. Just hold on a second. 68.6 transactions per second. This was well up over 100 when I opened this up over 100 transactions per second. Look at this. I mean, we were having a hard time getting 3 transactions per second on this thing, 2 or 3 weeks ago. And now it's just been absolutely flying. All right, and it's just bouncing all over. The blocks per second is what I would like to see. Get up there also. 1.6 blocks per second. Look at this, 65 transactions per second. This thing's just been absolutely flying. All right, the top addresses. See if we've adding or subtracting any big wallets here. If you would, please hit the like and subscribe, guys. I'd appreciate that so very much. Helps out a ton. If you want to, check out a level 3 membership. It's $14.99. Get you over 10 hours of videos and a link to a Discord to come trade with us. All right, so just like today, we're getting an entry on that Kaspa. 424,878 wallets hold at least one Kaspa. The last 24 hours, we're down 9 dolphins, plus 4 sharks, and plus 2 whales. Last 24 hours. All right, last 7 days, plus 3 whales. All right, so the higher ended wallets are adding while the smaller ones are subtracting. All right, do as the whales do, right? As the bigger guys do. I mean, that's kind of a rule of thumb there, especially also with Bitcoin. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying normally when they're buying, seems to be a pretty good time. Forget the Fed. China could be about to quietly blow up the Bitcoin price in the crypto market. Yeah, China's been talking about a stimulus package going out to its people. China has unleashed a flood of stimulus measures designed to prop up its stalling economy. In critical Ohio Senate race, crypto cash looks to tip the scales. The U.S. SEC, Coinbase clash in court over crypto rulemaking. Harris vows to encourage crypto in speech to Wall Street donors. Candidate Harris unlikely to make full-throated crypto policy before election. Will the U.S. presidential election define the future of crypto? Very well could, right? Crypto industry spends $38 million to help Ohio's Bernie Moreno flip the Senate to Republicans. There we go. Look at this. Omaha City Council ordinance for crypto scam warning signs. Yeah, definitely pay attention for that, guys. Especially with the ones that pop up. Send us 1,000 XRP to celebrate our court winnings. We're gonna give away 10 billion XRP. That's not happening. None of them are. So please just be very, very careful when looking out there to hook your wallets up to anything. You can see Aave here. Put this over in Discord too. Look at this nice break of this wedge here. Aave making a decent little pop here. And we're watching for a possible on Aave, just because I pulled it up. I might as well show it to you, right? Watching for this. Got to break out of this wedge, but you got to be super, super careful in here because you got 1, 2, 3, possible 4, and a 5th wave down maybe with Aave. So anyway, since that was brought up there, Bitcoin dominance 57.6. Ooh, look at the last 15 minutes. Look at Bitcoin dominance. What do we have here? Let's see what this high was on this. Look at this. 58.7. That's what it's gone up to for the week. Wow. That's good. That's pretty awesome, right? I mean, we're looking for that 60. It's gotten to 58.6. I mean, that's what we've gotten to here on the weekly. Look at this big long wick up here. All right, looking for that 60 percentile. You know, it's still looking for that. Man, oh man, we get that, guys. We're that close. That close. I truly believe that to an alt season. I really, really do. The 60 percentile, that 618 hits, and I look at this monthly RSI on this thing. Tell me that's not going to roll over. All right, the weekly is turned back up. That's good. We want this thing to make that final push up here, right? The daily, getting near the bottom, getting ready to turn back up again. All right, but you can see each one of these candles are a day. All right, so we need that last push up here to about that 60.3%. USDT dominance. Jimmy brought this up, and I totally, we should be looking at that. Plus the Russell. Look at this. That Russell on that monthly is still right up on that 702. Look at this, potentially right there on that breakout level. We get the break of this wedge up here. It's on, for sure. If it comes down here and breaks down, and then the party's probably over. But rooting for that Russell on the monthly is still bullish, 93 and an 89 on the weekly. The weekly has just turned up. Is that good to see or what? I didn't know that. That's fantastic. Definitely very, very good to see. It's only at a 41 and a 33. All right, so that is some very good news. And I got some good news with, we're going to take a look at it here in a second. USDT dominance is dropping, which that's what you want to see, right? You want to see that dropping down. Let's put it on the monthly here. Let's get that off there. That is for... Jimmy showed me something with that, the USDT dominance, which I thought was pretty interesting. Now this looks like a possible, 5-wave down here, but USDT dominance has dropped. Last month it was up to 6.74% at a high. We're down to 5.41% now. All right, which accounts for a ton of money. All right, the USDT dominance, basically that's when people are selling their crypto and going in to USDT. Like over here, it was up at 9.5%. 9.5%. That's high. That's extremely high. All right, we're about half of that now. So this definitely, you can see some people jumping back into the market for sure with that USDT dominance dropping. Now over on Kaspa, some stuff I definitely paying attention to here. Let's get that pointer back out here. We're going to need it. All right. Right over here, we have this high. Okay. This is on the daily. We have a higher high. Just barely, but we do. Okay. That's the highest high we have had since, we haven't been at, put it this way, we haven't been up at this price since way back here when price was falling, beginning of August 3rd. All right, we're back up into these levels now, so that is that's good to see. A higher high and hopefully a higher low coming in here. All right, you get a higher high, a higher low. That's the start of an uptrend, correct? Well, we'll see here. We were just going over this over in Discord about this ABC correction in here. I'm not going to get too technical with it for this video, but if we take a measurement on this, you can see right there. All right, we have a 618 hit right here. All right, we have a 702, especially on a 4-hour. Let me show you this on the 4. It's a lot easier to see this here. All right, you have a 702 and you have a 618 here. So it's one of two spots. This is either a B wave can come up to a 618. It can also come up to a 702. All right, if it's the 702, then there's our bottom. All right, which would be here at 15.9, which would mean that this ABC is done. okay? If it's going to the 618, then it could come down a hair more, not much. You know, you're talking 15.885, somewhere around there. I think the bottom is in, quite honestly. If you come in here and zoom in on this thing, then as far as a pullback, you know, a wave 2 pullback, especially on this bigger outlook, okay? You have your 5 waves in here. Let me show you this, all right? Let's break this down because this is super important, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 waves up. Then we have an ABC. A, B, C, which would be a, you know, you have your 5 waves up, you have your ABC correction complete, which would signal a bottom. Next is the move to the upside. Now, this is on a 12-hour chart. All right, if this is a wave 3 coming in here, all right, this would all be a big 1, 2, right? Would be working on a 3 wave now. All right, this is the one that is going to count here. All right, and then 4, 5. I'm not saying that's where it's going. I'm just saying a wave 3 is your strongest push here. All right, and this is on a bigger scale. You had your 5 waves up. You had your ABC. That's 1, 2. This would be the 3rd wave coming up up here on a bigger move, like the moves we had like back in here. All right. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Kaspa is very good with doing its 5 waves. You know, it's pretty been pretty steady. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see them all through here. Okay. Now, if this is a big 1, 2 started here, this could turn into a pretty decent move, guys. Usually a wave 3 is a 1, 6, 1, 8. All right, wave 3 would put that 3rd wave up possibly over 19.3, 19.5, somewhere up in that zone. Okay, now if we're on a 12, let's go out on a daily here. Say this is our bottom. We're starting up from here. Take the fib. There's some other reasons that make me think that too, like right through here. All right, we've only done a 50% retracement. We haven't even come up to the 618 or 702 yet. All right, so we get up to these levels, that takes out any idea of 5 waves down here. Okay, we get back up to 18.2 to 18.7. That's your 618, 702. If this 3rd wave goes to the 1618. All right, that's going to put us up exactly right on the 786 at about 19.3. Okay, and then you would have your 4th wave pullback and a 5th wave up here. Now, the key is, you know, hopefully we don't get something. I was just looking at this as this was going. All right, 3rd wave would put us at the 786 roughly. 4th wave pullback, you know, 5th wave up, you know. Maybe we get something like this, a double top in here. I don't know. What do the RSIs look like? This is what got me excited too. All right, if we come on a weekly, and that's the weekly RSI. Look at this, just turned to the upside, a 22 and a 16. All right, a 22 and a 16. We also have this support on the bottom here, which I want to show you. This bottom yellow line here, this is out in a weekly, but this is a support line. All right, now 1000%. I would say as long as this thing holds this line on its way up, we're 100% fine. Any loss of this line here, this yellow line right through here, this one right here, guys, the one that runs right up through here, any loss of that, I would say bear market, you know, see you next time. But as long as this holds this, all right, it's wicked down here, it's hit here, and it's hit here, so it's a 100% legit line. As long as that holds, I think we're 100% fine. All right, I believe that ABC is done, and this thing should be heading to the upside. Now on the daily RSI, the daily is almost corrected. It's at a 0 and a 21. All right, your 3-day and your 5-day. 3 days bearish, 57 and a 70. All right, which that could turn around real quick here and head back to the upside. And then your 5-day, 41 to 39. Okay, you see that hook on it there. All right, now some price action to the upside would definitely help that out. Now let's take a look at this and look for let's put a line here first. All right, let's say this is our bottom here. Let's mark this stuff out. Okay, let's put this right on there. Say that bottom is in right there. Okay, next thing you would be wanting to see, obviously, is a push up through these levels inside here. All right, we're on a 5-day chart right now. Let's go on a daily. All right through here. I'm going to put a Fibonacci on here, and these are the price levels you want to keep an eye on right now. Okay. As long as this bottom has come in, there's no guarantee about anything, but that ABC, man, if it hasn't bottomed, it's very, very close. And look at this support on a daily. If I put this line the whole way through here, where we're at, right where this bottomed right there, look at all these closing. Look at this closing candle, two closing candles here, closing candle here. Let's look back. Oh yeah, you got all kinds of support through here. All right, so if this closes here and heads to the upside, the first numbers you're going to watch out for are 17.2 and 17.4. All right, we're going to have to work up through them areas first. Obviously, I mean, I don't, it's going to work its way up here. These are going to be very, very key areas. 618 and 702. That'll get us back to these areas here. And we want to see, obviously, a break up through there. But that is our first target areas. We're going to put a box there. I believe this thing is bottomed here. Right here is our first targets. All right, let's look at the 1 hour. Look at the lower time frames here. 1 hour is at a 14 and a 25. It is bouncing here. Do we have any bullish divergence here? Take a look. The lows are pretty equal. You do have this low, and you look in here, you have a little bit of bullish divergence here. You got this low here, and you can see these are higher over here. Okay, I have to blow this up to show you. There we go. Okay, so you do have some bullish divergence here as far as price goes. You had this here, and you had a lower price here. You had this low, and you had a higher low on the RSI. So you got bullish divergence on the hourly. That's a good sign. The bottom could have came in. The 30-minute has turned to the upside. All right, you got your 4 hour at a 10 and an 8. Looks fantastic. Very oversold down here to 33. The 8 hour right at the bottom. Yeah, this looks really good, guys. 12 hours at a 0 and a 2. Yeah, this looks like Kaspa could, let's go. I mean, it's set. Let's head up to these areas. We'll check back in tomorrow and see how we're working out here, right? But this would be our first target areas. I think a bottom is absolutely in. I will talk to you very soon. Please hit the like and subscribe, guys. Consider signing up for that level 3 membership. Come over and trade with us. By the time you see this video, this entry would have been long gone. We got in right around this yellow line here, so we're looking to ride this up. Have a great day, everybody. Talk to you soon.